Well, hello. This is another real easy one. We're going to use Pillsbury pie crust. And I took this out of the freezer. You got to give it about 90 minutes to thaw out before you open it up. We're going to make a blueberry popover. Actually, we're going to make a few blueberry popovers. Actually, if I could put this into one, I'm going to. Just because I think it might look really neat, but we'll see. A friend of mine taught me the trick of using frozen blueberries. This is about 2 cups. About 3/4 a cup of sugar. Dash of nutmeg. Little dash of cinnamon. I want to give it that spice like you got on your French toast, but not so much cinnamon because it upsets my stomach. I want to give it a little splash of vanilla. A pinch of salt. And 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Mix it really well. Now put it to the side. Now this part's fairly easy. We're just going to unroll it. We're going to go ahead and stuff it into one. I just think it's going to look interesting. You know, you can stuff it into anything, any size you want. You can break this up. Well, you know, you can break this up into 4 and make 4. I'm just going to show you the basic technique. It's not really hard. The one thing you never want to do is overstuff, which I do quite often. Okay, I'm just going to put it in on half. Then you want to take a little bit of water. Get the edges of your crust wet. You want to perform a very good seal so all of this doesn't come bubbling out all over your oven. And some butter. I used to think this was only for flavor, but actually I read up on it a little, and it's supposed to keep it from bubbling out. I don't know, something about the oils keeping the acids down. Your high acidity fruits are going to have that problem. Honestly, I have that problem with every pie I make. Probably because I overstuff them. I think that's a good amount. Alright, now I gotta work fast here. I live in an indoor garden and I've got little gnat issues, so you want to work quickly too. You don't want it to dry out where you've already got it all wet. So you're gonna pull it over. Aha! Don't let it come running out. Press it together firmly. Believe me, it'll remember if you forget. This is just a precaution I take. I'll come back with my handy dandy knife and I'll cut a few slits in the top. Alright, and then we do this. I always do. Nothing's ever a sure thing. I wish it was. We're going to toss this in the oven for 40 minutes. I'm going to check on it in 40 minutes. It might be 45 that it needs. Oh, this is making me nervous. Let's hope for the best here. We don't want all of our ingredients to come spilling out. Wouldn't that be awful? Alrighty, let's give it a go. While we're waiting, I'm going to put together just a simple icing. This is just half a cup of powdered sugar, a dash of vanilla, and a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. You add your water just a little at a time. I screw that up every time. That's what I wanted. I want it slightly drizzly because I am going to frost the whole thing. And just set that to the side, not in the refrigerator. Set this to the side so if there's flies or anything else, they're not going to get in it. And then we wait. Yeah, you could be saying, oh, look it. But believe me, we're going to ice it up. And because I let it cook long enough, you have to let it cook long enough or it'll be too thin and runny. It will hold together really well. I'm going to want to put my glaze on it while it's cooling. Okay, I've let it cool as long as I possibly can. It's been horrible. Tempting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a few pieces and plate it. You see how much easier it's going to be for me to clean? Because all of the spatter got on my parchment paper. I appreciate that. I like my pie warm. Now, did I do as good a job as hostess? No. But this is homemade. And that's nice. It's not leaking out. Now I'm going to cut myself one more piece because, you know how I feel about there being an equal distribution of flavor in every bite. Well, I think it should look nice no matter what piece people get. And it should have good flavor. Even the crust itself, that's why I give it a nice glaze. So, me and my mess over here. See? Well, would you complain if someone gave you this on your plate? I don't think so. Let me get my fork. Alrighty then. This took 45 minutes. Oh. Ooh, I got a nice flaky crust. Whoa! Are we still here? We're still here. Oh, that's nice. I think that's really nice. Let me see. Ooh, the bottom. Let's look at the bottom. Okay, let's try it. You could add more sugar if you wanted to, but I think this is a perfect balance. The perfect balance because it's not overly sweet and yet it has good sweet flavor. And the crust, that is really good. Well, I'm gonna have myself a lovely evening, and I hope that you will as well. And I'll be talking to you here really soon. Bye.